come have some coffee with me really quick. So as we start this new month, I just want to ask you a couple questions. And these are questions that I really want you to think about because it truly matters in our business. So as you are thinking about your business and this brand new month, I want you to think of, how do you feel? Like, how do you feel in general about your business? How is your mindset in regards to your business? And maybe even your mindset in life as a whole, because that carries over into our business. But what I want to tell you is, when you get into like a funk in your business, or a funk in your parenting or your marriage or your life or whatever it is, your audience reflects that vibe. Like, if you have a bad day at work and you come home and you are putting off the "I had a bad day" vibes, guess what? Your whole house is going to reflect that. Or if you have a bomb day at work, or like payday hits and you're like, "Oh shoot, like I got my bonus," or whatever it is, and you come into the house and you're like hype, jumping for joy, like guess what? Your house, your audience is going to match that energy and reflect that vibe. So I want you to think about your business, and this is specifically with your Color Street business, is, are you having fun? Are you being consistent? Are you setting goals? And are you holding yourself accountable, or do you have an accountability partner that is holding you accountable? Because I feel like those things are very, very important in our business. And I'm not saying that you can't have, slower months, or you can't have autopilot seasons in your business, because every month is not going to be a record-setting month, and every month is not going to be a horrible month unless a horrible month happens and you stay there. But it is within challenges and really tough seasons that true growth happens, and we really get grounded and we find ourselves, and we grow and we do things that we don't think are possible. So without hard seasons and struggles in life, you will never develop and push yourself to the potential that you're able to. So I feel like rough seasons, slow seasons are definitely needed. But something that I want to talk to you about, things that I've done in my personal business. I've been a stylist since 2018. So I have been through a lot with Color Street. I've been through a lot in my personal business. I have overcome some really dark stages of my business. I've seen some really incredible points in my business. And no matter what it looks like in my Color Street business, at the end of the day, I am passionate about this company. I love our products. I love our leadership at home office. I love my customers. I love my team. I believe in the vision of this company, and I stand behind this company 150 billion%. So at the end of the day, I'm not going anywhere, whether my business is booming or whether my business is like, "Oh shoot, like send help, Danielle's drowning." Like, I'm always going to be here. So and that's a choice that I made, a decision that I made a very long time ago. And I knew that no matter what happened, Color Street was my jam, and I am here for the long haul. So all that aside to say, some things that I've done throughout my several years as a stylist is, one thing that I did a while back, I can't remember exactly when it was, but it was probably shortly after we expanded into cosmetics. And I was like, okay, my business had a nail name, so I wanted just like an umbrella business name. So I went and I rebranded my whole business, and let me tell you, it was so fun because I went all out. Like, I changed the name of my business, I changed my business logo, which I made myself on Canva. I created new branded graphics for my business, a new group, a brand new VIP group. So maybe in your business, that's something that you might want to think about. Like, if you are hitting, like a stagnant season, or you feel like you're on autopilot, or you're like, my business is just blah, like I just don't know what to do anymore. Rebrand your business and just start having fun in your business. Or another thing that you can do, which I just did the beginning of the year, because I had been on an autopilot season for far too long, and I was just skating by, not doing much of anything, but still showing up every day in my business. But once I decided the beginning of the year, like I am pushing the button, I am off of autopilot, I am done, I reset my business. And one thing I started with was a VIP clean out. So my VIP group has never, well, I'm not going to say never, because way back when I invited everybody and their brother to my VIP group. But over the last, I don't know, 3 years, my VIP group is just that. It is my VIP group. Like, I can tell you probably every person that's in my VIP group, because it's very small. It's a community where I truly spoil my VIPs. We have fun in there. And you don't get in there unless you get like a personal invite. I am not one that says, you know, invite 100 people and you're going to get a free set. Like, I don't want a VIP group like that. So I went through and I pulled my top contributors and then went through my VIP group, and anybody that I did not recognize or was not on the top contributors list, or basically just a stale member, I removed them. I cleaned out over 100 people in my group. And let me tell you, I didn't even have I probably had 200-ish in my group. So I dropped that bad boy down to like not that many people. But I cleaned out my VIP group, and I'll tell you what I sent, because every single person I took out, I sent them a message. Now, I had to do this over a span of time throughout the day, because once you send so many messages, Facebook is like, oh, you're spamming, and they like shut off and you can't send any more messages. But so I said, happy Sunday. I'm doing a cleanup of my online Color Street community, and I'm removing inactive members. If you would like to remain in the group, join here. And I linked my VIP link right there. And then I said, guess what? Our new 2024 catalog launches this week. If you want added to my mailing list, please reply with your email address and I will add you. Because there are some people that do not want to be in a group, but they will in a hot second give you their email address where you can add them as a contact in your virtual office contact. So I had several people reply back and give me their email address. So I went in and I added them in the VO. So that way when I send my emails from the VO, they all get notified. But then let me tell you what was very beautiful is people that I did not even know. I was like, oh, this person is not active in my group. Like, I have no clue who this is. They rejoined my group. So there are people that are in your group that might be quiet or, you know, whatever you want to say, but they want to be in your group. So when those people rejoined my group, I made sure to reach out to all of them and welcome them to the group. Ask if they would like a welcome bundle from me, which I send out to all new VIPs, which is like a catalog, a scratch off, stickers. I can't remember off the top of my head, but anyhow, that really helped to kind of like reset my business and get me going because it gave me active people in my VIP group. And when I started my reset, I did not focus on parties. Like, my focus was my VIP group, getting my mind right, and just spoiling my VIPs and then working on booking parties. Because once you hit a stall in your business, you are not going to book parties very easy. So once you get that party train rolling, you book parties off parties and you're constantly partying. But when you decide to step into an autopilot season, it is really a struggle. You have to dig down deep and hear quite a few no's. But when you get that one yes, it is literally like the roof blows off and it's like, hallelujah, yes. And then you book that one party and you are so overly intentional with that one party that you connect with every single guest. You send samples to every single guest. You get orders. You know, it creates this whole energy for your business. And you're like, oh my gosh, how did I go so long without doing this? But okay, so aside from that, clean out your VIP group and then begin holding yourself accountable. So that can either be like an accountability worksheet where you say like every week, this is what I'm doing, like come hell or high water, this is getting done. Or it can be an accountability partner and the two of you work together to hold each other accountable, come up with your tasks, you know, for that week or that day or whatever it is. I prefer to use my Nail Your Week form. I've talked about this in like every training I've done, and there's trainings out there on the Nail Your Week form. So if you want to look into that, that's just my jam. I don't complete it every single week, but that is like basically my guide to all things business. So, and the other thing that I talked about at the beginning of this was setting goals. I feel like that is so daggone important in your business because if we don't set goals, we don't know where we're going in our business. So goals are the roadmap for every single month in our business. So when you start a new month, you have to know, okay, this is what I want commission. So I need this much PV to get that commission. This is how many parties. This is how many new connections I want to make. This is how many people I want to grow in my VIP group. You know, this is how many Color Play subscribers I want. Whatever that is for your business, you've got to set the goals. That way you know what you are working towards, because if not, your business is going to be a crap show. So, all right, the last thing that I want to talk about, and I just spoke about it a little bit, was start partying in your business. If you are in an autopilot season, which don't get down on yourself if you are, because all of us go through it. If you've been a Color Street stylist for any length of time, you are going to have an autopilot season in your business. So if you're brand new and you're seeing this, I'll just let you know, it will happen sometime. Maybe not right now, but at some point you're just going to feel blah in your business, where it doesn't matter what training you watch. It doesn't matter what podcast you listen to. It doesn't matter, you know, if somebody sets fire under your butt. Like, if you don't want to do it, you're not going to do it. So once you get to that point where you're like, okay, I'm tired of this jazz. I'm tired of this funk. I'm tired of this black cloud that's been over top of me, controlling me and keeping me from reaching my potential and having fun in my business. Once you get to that point, you need to book a party, because those parties are going to be a game changer for your business. You guys, just off of the parties that I had in January, I still have some open right now. I have $200 in orders just from today. $200 in party orders just from today. Like this morning, and this is what prompted this message for me to share with you, was as I was going about my morning, my phone, my email thing kept going off, and I kept looking. New Color Street party order. And then a little bit later, new Color Street party order. And I'm like, this is why we do parties. Not just for the orders, you guys. Not just for the orders. Because from parties, I personally, just in the month of January, now obviously this is February 2nd, happy Groundhog Day. From the parties that I did in January, when I told myself, I'm done, the black cloud is gone, the sun is coming out, I'm done with this blah jazz, I have got so many new VIPs. I have sent so many daggone samples. I have had so many orders. Like, I am booking more parties. There are people interested in becoming a stylist. I have someone interested in being a Color Play subscriber. Like, those things are all going to come from parties. Yes, that can happen from your VIP group, but you can't rely on consistent sales and new samples and new subscribers and new hostesses and new stylists, all from your VIP group. Because if you are like me, you have a small group, and that is your VIP group, and those are just that, your VIPs. Those are your important people in your business that come hell or high water, always have your back. They're always there to support you. So that's why it's important to book these parties and branch out and meet new people. So, okay, I am done. I'm going to have some more of my coffee. I'm going to finish setting up 2 parties that I have that are getting ready to start. But I want to know from you, if you made it till the end of this, what are you going to do to bring the fun into your business? Let me know, and I will talk to you soon. And go book a party.